Hey, welcome back to Design to Help Your Business Grow with Robin Pasley. I'm Randy Lynn Johnson. And today we have Matt Raine with Raine Building. You're the owner. You're the big dog.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
A pleasure.
Good to see you guys again.
Yeah. Yes. Since 2012, you started this thing.
That's correct.
When did you first know that you had a knack for general construction?
Well, so I didn't really have a background in construction. I was kind of in an industrial environment for a while, and then I kind of gravitated towards construction because I was just interested in it. I always felt like
Lego growing up.
I loved Legos growing up. I just felt like I just really dealt well with people and could get a lot of things done. And so somehow I gravitated towards construction. And, the whole world of construction, you're like this integrator of a whole bunch of different people, from building departments to clients to subcontractors to distributors of materials. And it's like your hands are all over the place. And I had a knack for getting a lot out of people. And so I was successful at it. And at some point I said, I should just do this all by myself with my own company.
Yeah. That's smart. That's awesome. What are the biggest frustrations in working in general contracting, and what are the things that you enjoy the most?
I think I'll start with the enjoy the most. I think the one good thing about construction is the projects only last so long. Like whether it be a 12-week project or whatever it might be, you start from maybe a blank slate and you have this beautiful project that you get to turn over at the end, and then you just move on to another client. Mm-hmm. And even if that client was difficult or you had challenges with that job, for whatever reason, you get to move on to another project that's brand new and shiny and has great opportunity.
It's like the reset button.
Exactly.
Is that true for you too? Because you work, in construction.
It's very much the same thing.
Yeah.
They're not always that big. What's the longest project you've ever had?
Oh, I've been on projects that are year and a half.
Okay.
But like our average project is only, say, 8 to 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So some clients are a challenge. And if you have a challenging client, you don't have to deal with them forever.
Yeah, it's true.
You move on to the next project after that one's done.
Yeah.
And then you don't invite them to the Christmas party.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. And I think other challenges in our industry are like the subcontractor world. We at our company only have maybe 2 or 3 companies we work with in each trade. Oh, and God, we may not be the cheapest. We don't really want to be the cheapest, but we have subs that we can rely on. Mm-hmm. And they look to us as like a partnership,
right?
Not so much just here's your next job. I mean, we really work together.
Yeah.
And so if I'm in a jam, I can get some horsepower from subs if I need it. Mm-hmm. It really helps.
That's great. So you guys kind of go way back. Can you tell the people, where did you meet? How long have you known each other?
Yeah.
Or you go. You want to tell? You tell them.
Rock, paper, scissors.
We've actually been in business very similar amount of time, because I started in 2013 and you were in 2012. And I think it was like 2019. We did a project together at the David C. Cook building here in Colorado Springs.
It was called Bold.
It was called Bold. Yeah. And that was our first introduction, and we worked really great together. And I remember your team was just awesome. And so next time I needed a GC, I called you.
Yeah.
And then I just kept calling you.
Yeah. We've been working together for years.
I know.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about working with you and your team is, first of all, everyone's really kind. So that just goes a long way in construction, to work with great people. Mm-hmm. And know that it doesn't matter if I'm encountering you, the owner, or one of your supers or a PM, project manager. They're just going to be easy to work with and solution-minded. And the other thing I love about working with you guys, and this is how I promote you to people all the time, is that I've never, ever had you not make a deadline.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And that's awesome. Especially,
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
Especially when we've been on some really tight ones. A lot of times people don't really get all the pieces that they need to get into the project until we're like at breakneck speed with our hair on fire. And I remember one of the owners calling me at like 4:30 and going, "We're supposed to move in tomorrow. You have furniture coming tomorrow, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "It's not ready. It's not ready." And I was like, "Just trust me. These guys are pros. It will be ready when we arrive with our truck tomorrow with furniture." And he called me. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You were right. They totally pulled it out." And it's because their speed was so high that your guys had to come in and do some overnight work. But I just loved it that you didn't make that difficult. Some GCs, when you have to do overnight work, are like, thrum screws, make this hard on you, but
yeah,
you guys are awesome.
Well, cool. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So can I comment on her now? So, I mean, I think her designs are really attractive, and I can see why clients would probably gravitate towards that. And like a lot of the stuff behind me is a testament of that, of what you can do in a space. I mean, your designs look great. And I think that one of the best things that I love about designers, interior designers, architects, and you have this, is that as a GC, if I come to you and say, hey, it's wonderful what you spec'd, but it's 10 weeks out and the client wants to be in 8 weeks, you're totally willing to work with us on what can we get into the space? What do we, or you go to the client and say, do you really want to wait for that? And do you want to wait that extra 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that you are willing to do that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What is your favorite project y'all have worked together on?
Betsy and Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Great people.
very nice couple. And it was just like a cool building. And it's just kind of, I always enjoy
That's a
renovating old
huge,
buildings.
I love the before and afters of that one, because
Yeah.
y'all took this like really dated, horrible accounting office and you turned it into a pediatric therapy
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
So way
It
to
was
go,
fun, and it turned
you
out so
guys.
great. And we didn't do major overhauls. Like, we just gave it a facelift, and it is amazing how it just really went a long way.
Yeah.
Super fun. Matt, one of the things that we like to do on this podcast is help business owners solve problems. What problems do you solve for business owners?
Oh, wow. There's a lot there. So I think that I would probably go back to just all the coordination of the logistics of getting materials to the job site. And are there challenges with lead times on those materials, and how can we avoid that? And if that client has a tight timeline, can we change that material into something else that is workable for the project schedule? Just a lot of, navigating through the utility providers and the internet providers that always seem to be a challenge that people don't think about when they're moving into a space. Where's my internet going to come from? So I think just a lot of logistics and getting them into the space where they can actually function.
Because you do everything, right? Like the term general contractor is you can oversee all the things that need to be done and get the people of.
Yep. It's not just the walls that go up and the paint. It's the building department things. It's their internet. It's their data. Everything that they need to function as a business owner.
Working
we
with
cover.
CSU.
Yep. Yeah.
And all those things that come up.
That's great. You're like the guy to know.
Thanks.
From both a construction and a design perspective, what are the smartest investments a business owner can make when building or renovating their space to support long-term growth?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
Well, so I think it kind of matters, like, do I own the building if I'm the business owner, or am I leasing it? I see an amazing amount of people that spend a lot of money on lease space, and we'll build it for them. And then 5 years later, we come in and we rip it all out and we put somebody else in there. And it's just, you think about the money that they spent on that lease space. Did they really get their bang for their buck on that?
Right.
I kind of think about that sometimes. But if I own buildings, and I really think through, okay, if I'm going to expend the money on these fancy lights, is it going to be worth it to me in 20 years when I sell the building? So I think like business owners should really think about that when they're going in, dealing with people like us, and what do they want it to look like? They also need to probably think about, like, when they bring someone like Robin in, who's their clientele, and like, what's the look they're after? And it may be worth it to spend all that money because it means a lot to their clients. So it's kind of, they have to know their market, way more than me, of course. So I think things like that.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think understanding your workforce as well as your clientele that are going to be engaged in that space. Because things like lighting can mean a lot for a workforce. If they hate the lighting and, want to turn their lights off when they work, that tells you something. Maybe we should have chosen differently. And then same thing. I've watched people put, 20-year carpet in a 5-year lease. And you're like, we didn't really have to do that. And so that's our work, right? To advise in that situation. But you want the guy that owns the building, that's a good choice for him. 20-year carpet. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, we started in the last, say 7 or 8 years. We've been putting in like beer taps and things like that too, that like 10 years ago, I would have never even dreamed of doing that. But now we're putting in these fancy bars with multiple kegs and like, so it's up to that business owner making a decision. Okay, this is something that means a lot to these employees, whatever age they might be. And I don't know. So.
And where are these places?
Right. Can we go there? I think it's totally true because it is about the changes in workforce that happened after COVID.
Yeah.
The top 3 investments that I think a building owner needs to think about are how to keep their best workforce and tenants. So if they own the building and they're renting spaces out, how do we keep the right people in here, the right mix of people? And then if they're a business owner, how do we keep the right workforce? And then how do we make that right impression on our clients that come engage us in this space? And that's through, proper branding and integration of that. And that's where we work, and then partner with somebody like Matt to get it done right.
Yep. 1-2 punch. Matt, tell us about you as a person. Do you have a family?
I do. I have a wife who I've been married to for 23 years.
Awesome.
Good job.
And I have 2 kids. My daughter is a junior in high school, and my son is just finished his freshman year at Montana State.
Whoa.
We're a very outdoors family. We're going backpacking this weekend. We hike, we fish.
Nice.
We hunt. We do everything outdoors.
That's awesome.
So
that's a perfect segue to what I like to call speed round. I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you have to choose, and you can help me ask the questions here. But we'll start with the first one: fishing or hunting?
Fishing.
Yeah, that's good because you got the outlet today. It's perfect.
Salty or sweet?
Salty.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a controversial one. When you eat string cheese, do you peel it or do you chomp it?
I just chomp it.
An animal.
Is that sickening?
No. Okay, final one. Putt-putt or Topgolf?
Topgolf, probably.
Nice.
Well, I wish I'd have known that. I could have had some for you guys.
Oh, well, we just like to keep you on the toes. Matt, what makes you unique compared to other general contractors?
I think I'm a very humble person, that to start out with. But I also think I'm very, I'm just really calm, and I just handle situations all around me really well. I think in the construction world, there's just so much chaos and issues happening all the time, whether it be in, material lead times or employees or subcontractors. There's just a lot going on all the time. And I'm a very, just laid back and calm person and can work through issues. I mean, I think that's where I've done very well in my career. It helps me handle staffing issues, anything that might be coming at me. I just handle it really well. Yeah. Always have.
I've noticed that about you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never catch him because I've called you a couple of times and caught you right in the middle of some major thing like you just discussed. And you're so chill. It's like, oh, I've been pulling my hair out and running around in circles.
Yeah. Not to keep talking about myself, but I think that I think I treat everybody really well. I'm not too big on myself. And so I think I make people feel like they're pretty damn important. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't matter anybody,
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know that you just expanded up. You're in Denver.
So Raine Building, we've been around for, pushing 15 years. And started out, it was just me in the company, just me, myself, and I. And just slowly and surely added people on. We're almost to 30 people now. We have offices in Colorado Springs, Denver, and in September, October timeframe, we're going to have our first person in Phoenix, Arizona. So that's kind of exciting.
Nice.
Our projects we focus on medical, dental, and office space. Okay. And I would say that's 80-90% of what we do. We also, we do industrial and some education, but it's not our focus. I would say it's mostly medical, dental. We're full of project managers and superintendents. We just have a really good team that we've worked on. Most of my people have been with me for years, and it's a good team we've built.
That's awesome. Great
cool.
People.
Well, thank you so much for your time and joining us, and excited to collaborate on the next thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to make sure they can get a hold of Matt.
Yes, Matt, tell the people where to find you.
So let's see. A good email to get a hold of us is admin@rainebuilding.com, and Raine is RAINE.
Okay.
That's probably the best way. Just send us an email there and let us know what we can help you with.
Awesome. Okay. And we'll put that in the show notes and at the bottom and send people your way.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. In an increasingly competitive market, the merits of using interior design as a strategic growth tool can make all the difference in not just surviving, but thriving.
Pasley Commercial Interiors, designed to help your business grow.